Shall we start?
Yes.
Excellent. Hi friends, one more interesting conversation. I have Marcus, the Asia Pacific head of Smaato, which is a mobile app platform, mobile advertising platform. Marcus, without further ado, do you want to talk about what the business is about?
Sure. So Smaato is actually a mobile advertising platform that is actually a mediation optimization platform. What that basically means is that we connect 80 plus ad networks who gets budget from agencies and brands, and we are connected. We're best friends of publishers, and we try and bring relevant advertisements to publishers, and so that publishers makes the most money out of it. We have about 60,000 publishers that's connected to us.
Okay. And interesting, this space, because obviously the mobile device is perhaps the most prolific electronic device on the planet right now.
Yes.
It's whatever, 6 billion, 7 billion, whatever billions.
Yeah.
It is almost the number of people that we have on the planet.
Yes.
So what does that mean in terms of the future for advertising? Do you see the mobile as the source of space of all innovation going forward?
I do see advertising becomes very relevant. It will be mobile, so not necessarily just through a phone, but mobile devices that you carry with you, and the ability to deliver a very relevant advertising ads in the very rich creative styles like rich media video or even a voice would enhance the ability of communicating brands messages to the direct users who are using a personal device, and that's the strength of advertising. What I see in the future,
And you've been in traditional advertising as well. So how does mobile advertising compare to if you were to contrast the mobile and traditional advertising? How does it?
Well, I think in the days where you have traditional advertising, we talk about more of a one way. So you put an ad on the newspaper, you put an ad on traditional TV, and they would give you a certain rating and say X number of people has viewed, and so forth and so forth. Today in mobile, we talk about real-time interaction. So if you are on your mobile, you see an ad, you click on it, you can click to a video, you can click to download the coupon, go to a shop and use it. You can click to map,
catch butterflies,
or clicks to catch butterflies, and so forth and so forth and so on. So it's about interaction. It's about real-time interactive advertising at the best, because that's where you deliver very relevant advertisement. As I said earlier, that if you are running a sports application, you would only want to make sure that sports-related advertising goes to you, because your users will only look at those. If you start delivering irrelevant ads, your users will turn away, and you will lose your user. And that's critical in today's advertisement. Of course, the other genre that we talk about is paid apps versus what we call ad-funded apps. So how many of the paid apps today, or how many developers who develop paid ads, are actually making money? They're competing with tons and tons or millions and millions of other paid ads. Imagine you were to sell an app at 99 cents and you want to recover your $10,000 investment. It will take a while. So the alternative is to look at advertisement, because the brands will be gladly paying for your audience, because you have relevant audience, and that's what advertising is all about.
That's an interesting question. I mean, the next question is really, so there are two different viewpoints of this world, right? So there's a CPC, which is pay-per-click, right, where there's a performance component, and there's a CPM, which is more display, right? Between these two, what do you see as the behavioral distinctions?
Well, today in mobile, CPC is predominantly the paying mode, because marketers are also very smart today. Marketers today wants to know my return of investment, ROI. So a CPC would be very relevant to make sure that I pay for what I get. But of course, there's still a CPM. In cases of CPM, we talk about maybe delivering rich media video advertising, where you don't want to click and disrupt that form of advertisement. Then it's a CPM. It's a mix. Today we do both CPC, CPM, and we are seeing that going to become very interesting. Of course, there will be others like cost per installation in the coming future, where you pay to get installed, you pay to get someone to do something. That's going to come. As technology of mobile drives up the usage, that would change. a lot.
Excellent point. Next question. I'm just firing things at you because I want to get it done within the 10-minute thing. Video is obviously the killer app in today's, 3G new stuff. Netflix is 1/3 of all bandwidth usage in the US and all.
Agreed.
Amazing statistics, YouTube and all. How does mobile advertising and video, how do they go together?
Oh, it goes very well. Please bear in mind that mobile devices, be it a phone or be it a tablet, has the ability to deliver rich video advertising or rich video format. So it doesn't stop any advertising agencies or brands to say, let's run a full commercial or a section of the commercial on a mobile. So it basically means a user who clicks on a particular banner expands into a video, and the video will run, and then at the end of the video, it could also have an interaction when it says, "Thank you for watching. Here's a $50 coupon that you can go to a shop and buy something." So I think it's a lot of interaction, and video is going to be growing the mobile advertising market. One thing you will note is that compare a traditional advertising banner versus a video, you will get like 5 times more a payout, or advertisers willing to pay for that kind of
for the video. I see. So the advertising revenue is clearly higher.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Fair enough. I think that's an interesting thing. You're obviously a resident of Singapore.
Yes.
You've been around the world, studied in Australia and all that stuff. You're in India right now. So what do you see as a difference between the rest of the world and India in terms of mobile advertising?
Actually, I must say India is an exciting mobile landscape. The reason is very simple. You have the second largest population in the world. You are all English is predominantly the language that you can communicate with the rest of the world. And there is a curious mind and pool of people who wants to build the mobile landscape. So I do see India as one of the largest mobile market globally, of it today and even in time to come. Not forgetting that mobile devices are getting cheaper and better. With the telco building better bandwidth, 3G and LTE, 4G and so forth, that would grow the usage of applications, and that would grow the selling part, or should I say the devices sales. And with that together, the users will be very excited. I mean, maybe just from my point of view, is that there are a lot of countries like India, Vietnam, where a lot of users has leaped over PC and connect to the world using mobile.
Absolutely.
Compared to other markets where they have to go through the PC and have the legacy of the PC before they go to
before
mobile.
They get to that. Yes.
Today, in a market like Indian market leaps over and connect to the world using mobile. Social media is on mobile, web is on mobile, applications on mobile, photo is on mobile, communication is on mobile. So that creates a huge opportunity of the Indian market.
Fantastic. Last question for you, Marcus. You're obviously a citizen of the world, traveling all around. The home is more a plane than any other place in the world.
I
all
try
that
not
good
to.
stuff. What drives you? What motivates you? What are you about?
Curiosity. I always believe I'm a passion geek. I play with a lot of gadgets, and I read a lot about devices, technology, and curiosity. And I'm a true advertising person. I've spent time in traditional, both online and mobile. And honestly, we are in an exciting era. In the earlier presentation, I shared that we are in an era where we see a transformation from in the technology era. It's the excitement of that drives me. If we looked at maybe 15 years or 20 years from now, maybe there will be new evolutions, but it is not about what comes next, but it's about transforming from a not so technology era to a real technology era. That's the interest part.
That's the passion, and that's
passion.
wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations, best of luck. I'm sure we'll continue to hear from you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.